welcome back to the channel. I'm King Dino.
I'm Adam, and here's Twyla.
Twyla's down here. We are off to Mount Franklin, and yes, before you say it, we have been there several times before, but we know we're always pretty much guaranteed, well, as long as you don't go on a really busy weekend, a fire pit, and that's what we're doing this weekend. We are going to be cooking a lot, and we're going to be showing you different recipes, and not saying that we're going to be experts, but hopefully it'll inspire you to cook more around the fire when you go camping next. But anyway, we are heading there now. I'm trying to get into gear, and yeah, it's going to be raining pretty much all weekend, so we're hoping there's some clear spots so we can cook. It's going to be dark when we get there, but let's get there and see if we can get a good spot. So we've made it to Mount Franklin. We're just driving up the side of it, and it's absolutely foggy, it's raining. Hopefully it's not too windy, so we'll be sleeping under a lot of trees tonight. And yeah, so we're just coming up the hill now. Who knows what it's going to be like up here, if it's going to be busy or not, but we'll soon find out. Ooh, speed hump. Well, we've made it. We have got a spot, and we did get a campfire. It was the very last one. I'm shocked how busy it is, considering it's forecast to rain all weekend. What about you, Adam? Were you a bit shocked?
No.
No? It is a popular place.
That's why.
So I think that's probably why, but anyway, I'll just sit down with Adam. Adam's having a red wine just to warm up, because actually it's not that cold, actually,
No,
is it? It's not that cold. And Twyla is just had a treat and had a fed, but we did actually forget her food. Well, we remembered her wet food. We forgot her dry food.
We left her dry food at home, but she's got wet food.
Which is not like us, but I think because we'd just been away only last weekend that we'd forgot. Anyway, we forgot her food. But she's going to be fine. We've got plenty of wet food for her, so she'll be fine. And tonight and then we realised Mount Franklin, you can't get TV reception. So the TV is out of question. So we were going to watch, what was on tomorrow night? The
Eurovision.
Eurovision. We're going to have a Eurovision night. Oh, sorry, my camera works really bad tonight. We're going to have Eurovision on tomorrow night once we get back in the van, but that's not going to happen.
Unless we go somewhere else.
Unless we go somewhere else, you never know, we could surprise you. But anyway, we're here for the night. We're just going to get dinner on. We're just, because it's raining at the moment, we're just going to stay in the van, and we're cooking. Let me show you. So we're just having this tonight. We've got this pack of pasta. It's going to boil some water. We've got some leftover sauce from a few nights ago at home. So we're just going to cook that up. It won't take long at all. It'll be a one-pot wonder. And yeah, that's it. So
Lazy one.
Lazy one. Oh, and this is, so Adam gets a bit jealous of my board, because this is my side of the van. And I always get to have my wine. Look, I haven't even started yet, but this is where I put my wine glass and my coffee cup in the morning. And Adam has always wanted one on his side, but we've never had one. So I come up with this idea tonight. It just fits underneath the back handle. We've got a little wooden chopping board, and he's got his wine holder or coffee holder. What do you reckon?
Someone's energised.
Yeah, she's a bit energized. She hasn't had a walk today. So, we've got a dog next door as well, haven't we? A big greyhound. So, I think the greyhound's going to think Twyla's a rabbit. So, we've got to be careful. Anyway, let's get tea on. So, I've just put the water on for the pasta, and I thought it was quite funny. I don't think it'll show on the camera. Oh, kind of. But we're actually on an incline, because we're the last people. Well, I'm saying we're the last people in. There could be another 50 people coming tonight, but one of the last sites. Obviously, a lot of people don't want to stay in the spot where we're staying here. We have stayed here exactly where we stayed before, because it is on the incline. So we're sleeping with our feet going down, obviously, tonight. And that's one good thing about our beds. We can, because we don't sleep across, we can go either way. So we can go down or up. So we're sleeping that way tonight. And yeah, but I just thought that was really funny. I really don't know if you can see it. Can you see that? Oh yeah, you can see that. Look at that tilt. And before you say the comments down below, yes, we know you can use blocks, but it's late, it's raining, I'm not going out. Well, we don't even have them anyway. We just don't ever seem to use them. I see so many people with vans and stuff using blocks, which if you're staying there for a long time, but we seem to always get away with it. But anyway, each to their own. Better get this tonight. So we've had an eventful morning already. We've had Twyla's bowl, which was down here. Basically, the back cushion fell, and then we ended up with water, Twyla's water all over it. Then Adam's top got wet, so he's trying to get that dry by using the kettle. I told him we'll just hang it out. I think that'll work better. But good start to the morning.
Yep. All because we're on a small incline.
Yes.
I knew this happened. I told Dee last night, because we normally put the cushions at the end of the kitchen upright.
So they normally go just here.
And then this morning when Dean was getting, I don't know what you're doing. Did you knock it maybe?
I was making the beds.
Oh,
Putting the couches back together while you were sleeping.
And anyway, so when timber fell and knocked Twyla's water.
It fell over like a tree in the forest, and then it hit her water, and now we've got a wet cushion. But anyway, we've just seen our neighbour, our neighbour, and she's got a greyhound with her, so we're hoping that Twyla's obviously noticed her. She's just staring at her, so hopefully they get along. But she's got a good setup. She's got a nice van. She's got a little table that pops off, comes down the side. She's got a pull-out kitchen. She's got a tent on the back that connects over her back door. Is that the back door that opens up? And yeah, so she's got a really good setup, and she's had a fire going all morning. So anyway, we've had to go out there. There's a few different vans, so I can't wait to show you guys what is here. So we took Twyla for her morning toilet run, and we found an even better spot that's level as, and it's got a fire pit as well, so we're excited. So we are going to start setting up and having our breakfast. So, but yeah, this is our new spot. Very level, so we're pretty happy with that, aren't we, Adam?
Yep, so it makes it easier. Just had to watch for the tree branches.
Oh yeah, because you can see there's trees that side and that side, so there was a lot of maneuvering. How do you say that word? Maneuvering to get into the spot. But anyway, we're here now.
So we thought we had a good spot last night. It just got better.
Yeah, it just got better. We won't be rolling out of bed tonight.
And no tumbling. What is it? Cushions from the couch.
Yeah. At least Twyla's water bowl should stay straight now and not tip over. So Twyla's already wet, but we're just going to the bathroom ourselves. So they've got 2 drop toilets here. They don't have running water, but you do have a tank on the outside, so you can wash your hands as you walk out with the tank water. And that's pretty much the situation when it comes to toilets up here at Mount Franklin. So we just got the fire on, and it's going all right so far. It's starting to rain. Adam's just looking at Twyla because she's all a bit wet. Twyla, are you wet? Look how wet you are. Now, we just met, you would have seen just before this, Twyla playing with another dog that looked just like her. So next to us are 3 guys, and they've got a cavoodle as well that looks just like Twyla, so that's them over there.
And
theirs was a couple of months younger than
a couple of months younger.
Yeah.
And so anyway, so what we're going to do, the first thing we're cooking our breakfast. We've got our Jaffle iron out. Adam is going to have, and I think I might have one of these, but we've got salami and we've got cheese. So there's cheese there. So Adam's going to start cutting that up. And then we've got, I'm going to have a spaghetti. Now, I know this is kind of gross, but hey, it's so Aussie. You got to have a spaghetti jaffle if you're going to do these. And so that's why we've got the fire on this morning, so we can set this up. You just throw that in, and you clean this and treat this just like your camp oven. So no soap on it, just pretty much wash it with water, wipe it out, wash it with water if you have to, a little bit of water, dry it, and then oil it for next time. But anyway, we'll get this cut up and get these on. But our setup, even though it's raining, looks pretty damn good. I'm really happy with it, and we're happy with where we are. So I've buttered the bread, and all you're doing pretty much, if you've never done this before, which is I'm sure you all have, is you just put your bread in and grab your other piece, put it butter side down. Make sure you put enough butter on it so it doesn't stick, and then just fill it up with what you want. So we're going to pop our salami on, and then oh, we can do cheese first, you can do it's whatever. Anyway, I'm going to add more, but I'm just for the video's sake, and then you add just your cheese on top, and then you're putting the bread on, obviously with more filling than this, and then you close it over and then pop it on the fire on both sides until it's cooked. So anyway, I'll get these made properly and then we'll chuck it into the fire. So we're just going to fold that over like that. Just try to get it all in and even, if you can. All right, that's it. And then, and literally just sit it over top and let it heat up.
And then how long is that going to take?
Forever. Now this fire's going a bit too it's a bit flamey, but anyway, it'll still work. Perfect. All right, nice and ready. Adam's just going to get them out. Ooh. Obviously you do get a bit of burnt crust sometimes. Ooh, you got it.
Achieve a lot.
So these have turned out fantastic. Look at that, beautiful. And then Adam's just getting the next lot ready.
Eating the goods.
Yep, he's eating it all before he puts it in. So he's making another salami one, but he's going to make my spaghetti one. He thinks this whole thing's gross, but so the spaghetti's going in.
Well, it's the wrong way to use Italian cuisine.
Well, Adam's Italian, so he's totally against this. You should be all for it, man.
Now we dip our bread into our pasta.
Yeah.
Do you want cheese?
And then look at Twyla. Yep, and then a bit of cheese on top. Why not? Just to add a bit more flavour. Okay. And we'll throw that in and eat the ones that we've already got made. Bloody delicious. I can't wait to have the spaghetti one. The rain's gotten thicker, so hopefully our fire stays on. It's still going, so we'll see how we go. Adam's doing his taste test.
Good.
Good? Mouthful of food. Right, let's see how the spaghetti ones turn out. Alright, so the next ones are coming off. Now this is the one of these are, the ones with the spaghetti, so we'll see how that...
Which one is it?
Adam's trying to work out which one it is. Found it. Alright, so let's see how this one turned out. So that's mine, and then Adam's got another salami and cheese one, and that's our lunch done. Our fire's... Oh, sorry, yeah, that's our breakfast. And now we're debating if we keep our fire going or let it go out and then wait till lunchtime to relight it again. But it's like raining, as you can see. The water is coming down, but there's no tomorrow. And look, here comes another camper. Yeah. Yeah.
Here's a good tip. I never think you said before. with your salami. Put in smaller pieces so you can easily bite it.
Yeah, so we cut the salami in all little bits. So when you put it in, rather than putting in one big piece, because what normally will happen, and Adam might demonstrate here, is when you bite into it and you pull away, sometimes a big bit of salami comes out. So, oh, there you go, perfect example. But if they're small pieces, you can actually put it in your mouth without dropping all over you and all the rest of it. There you go. See, he gave us example. Look how amazing this place is. It's so awesome. So I'm just heading up the side of the volcano from the inside. I'm looking for some wood because we've burnt through quite a bit already. We did bring some with us, but I think you probably need 2 big bagfuls, I'll tell you. And I think I've actually found a spot where people haven't grabbed heaps of wood off the ground, and there's some bits and pieces here. So I'm going to grab them and take them back. They're a little bit wet, but because they're under these trees, these beautiful pine trees, hopefully they're not too wet and I can dry them out in front of the fire and then burn them later. So anyway, I'll go pick these up and see how we go. So I managed to bring back this. It's a bit wet, so I'm just drying it out and we'll see. If it catches fire, so be it. But yeah, Twyla, don't get too close to the fire, you'll get burnt. But yeah, we'll see how we go, because that'll help. So I'm just going to take Twyla for a walk around the rim of the volcano. Adam's staying back to stoke the fire, to keep that going. We just want it to keep going because we want a whole heap of coal to go on top of our camp oven. Like, people just keep pulling up today. Some people are just coming to do the walk, and then some people are camping. This place, now, for the people that haven't seen us here before, this place is pretty much, yeah, like a volcano, an extinct volcano. And you can do a walk around the rim, which is really cool. It's all free, dog friendly. In the middle, so you can drive around this big loop, and in the middle is all green grass. You can't actually camp in there. They have little pockets where you can, as you can see this van here. But yeah, so you just drive around basically the big roundabout, work out where you want to camp the night, and or otherwise you can come do a day trip. They are building a big outdoor area here, undercover, with maybe with barbecues, but that looks, they've been working on that for the last year, to be honest. Anyway. Well, Twyla and I have done it. We've hit the top of the volcano. So now we're heading back down, and hopefully it's all downhill now because I'm out of breath. Now Adam and I, well, actually, sorry, let me rephrase that. Twyla and I have worked up an appetite, but Adam did keep the fire stoked, which was good. We are going to make some scones. I didn't even tell Adam I was going to make these, but you only need 4 things to make these scones. They say 3, but I think it's 4 because you've got to add salt to it. But we're going to make scones inside our camp oven. I've never made these scones before, 1, and 2, I've never done them in a camp oven. So we'll be doing this together to see if they actually work out. But and the little flip side to this is we're gonna be using lemonade to make them. Anyway, let's go give it a go and see if it works. So first we're just gonna add self-raising flour. So it's just 3 of these. Oh, look how much mess I'm making already.
Why shake it for? Just pour it in.
Yeah, 1. Well, that wasn't a whole one.
2. How many scones is this gonna make?
I don't know. We're gonna find out.
Oh, gosh.
3 and just a little bit. Okay, there you go. 3 cups of flour. 1 cup of cream. And 1 cup of lemonade.
Is this 1 cup? Is that exactly 1
Oh
cup?
no, that's not. It's only half a cup.
Oh, well, you know what? This is fine. This is all good because you're using all proportionary.
Oh yeah, okay. So we're doing
So-
half a batch. We're doing half a batch. Okay, this is half.
So
a cup
irrespective of what size you're doing, just go 1, 1, 3. One
Yeah.
serve, or 1 part, then 3 parts.
And then I'm just using this fork to go through like this, and then we've got to add a bit of salt. Okay, and then that should be it. So now I'm just going to make it into a dough, and then we'll roll them into little balls. You can roll it out on your table and use a cup to cut them out and make them more pretty, but we're going a bit rustic. We're going to make them look a little bit more like damper. So now I'm just I'm going to turn into little balls. So I'm going to halve it. Well, not halve it, make little size. Now, because of the self-raising flour, I don't think we need to make them that large because they should grow, hopefully.
So this should get maybe 6.
And you know what I forgot to do? I've got to put the camp oven into the fire now and get it warmed up before we put our little scones in. So we'll go do that after this and get it warmed up. All right, so before we put this into the fire, we're just going to grab some foil. Now we've left our little, what did they call this? Anyway, this just keeps everything off the bottom so it doesn't burn. I'm just going to chuck that in there, and then we're just going to add a little bit of flour just so they don't stick. And Adam's just going to spread that around.
Just a little bit.
It's a little bit. There you go. There's going to be an argument. All right. And then we're going to pop these guys in once this warms up. But I just want to get that ready because I don't want to be putting foil in there and flour in there while it's boiling hot. So while the pot is getting hot, Adam he's going to tell you a little trick that he's seen before.
Well, I read this somewhere. I forget where I read it, but I haven't got hiking shoes at the moment, and I've got my crap street shoes, but they're wet because of the weather, walking in the grass. So all the soles, it's all wet inside. But what I read, you get some small rocks essentially, put it in the campfire, heat them up, so they're now hot. And then you put them in your shoes, and because the rocks retain heat, they're going to dry the inside out of those shoes. The heat's going to obviously escape through the rock, and that should dry the inside out.
Well, there you go. So if you come away when it's raining, that's one way. You can
But yeah, clean your rocks prior if you can.
yeah, they will have a little bit of brush on there, but anyway.
Yeah, you can brush it out once it's dry. Brush it out,
Yeah.
and that's done. So
Cool.
that should solve my my soggy shoe issue. My soggy. There's a tongue twister. Soggy. Soggy shoe issue.
Yeah, put that one in the bloopers. Okay, so let's see if these guys are ready. I've got a feeling they will be. Let's have a look. I'll put coals on top as well, as you can see. Wow, look at them. I don't think I've cooked them as good as this in my own oven. How good. All right, so they're out now. Adam's going to get his ready. So what we've brought with us, we just thought we'd bring some raspberry jam. You can bring whatever jam you want.
This lunch?
Yeah, this is our lunch. Enjoy. What did you think this is pre-lunch?
I thought it was brunch.
Brunch?
I thought we had breakfast, but I thought it was brunch maybe. Oh, no, actually, what time is it?
Yeah, it's like 1 o'clock, Adam.
Okay.
It's lunch. So anyway, so Adam's just going to rip it apart.
Now,
there you go.
question everyone, what goes first, jam or cream?
I always put jam first, then cream. What do you do? Don't say the opposite just because I said it.
Actually,
I bet you do.
Cream.
Anyway,
I think I do, yeah, jam.
load it up.
Jam. Ooh, that's probably a bit too much jam.
Oh, there you go. No, you got to have heaps of jam, heaps of cream. Oh, yeah.
Gotta
And
watch my figure, sorry.
watch your figure. What figure? You're tiny. And look at them. Look how good they look. I'm so happy with the way it turns out. And even look at the bottom. Not even barely burnt. All good. Nice and soft.
And how long was that in the oven?
I reckon
half 10 minutes, 15 minutes,
15 minutes, but we preheated them, so they don't take long at all.
No, we didn't preheat these.
And
we preheated
the camp oven. But even sight, see how they don't look doughy? They're all cooked, and look at that. Look at that. Oh, Adam's just getting in my way now. But anyway, guys, well, let's have some of these. And all right, what do you think? Good recipe?
Yep. All right, fluffy as.
All right. Well, I've got to quickly say thank you to Muriel from work who gave me this recipe. She's the one that told me about it. So thank you.
Yep.
These are great.
Easy as.
So I've come back to my little secret spot to get a whole heap more twigs and branches just to keep the fire going, because I just want to keep it burning all night until we put our last, I think, about 3 or 4 logs to get on there for tonight. And I just want to have the fire going all night, but we won't get there unless I bring some of this back. But what I've done is I've brought some parachute rope, so I'm going to bail it up, and hopefully this time I can bring back a bit more from my secret spot. Don't tell anyone. There's no one around here. Awesome. Well, there you have it. I've got my wood. It's all nice and ready to go, tied up with my string. So let's see if we can get it back to the camp. Good idea, hey? All right, so I'm back with my wood. So now it's time to get this fire back up and running. It's starting to conk out a bit. So once I throw this on it, I think it's going to fire back up. So on our walk around the big roundabout, which I like to call it, we've met Rich, who has been decking out vans for how many years now? 6 years. And he's on his 5th, is that right? He's on his 5th now. Now, we are very lucky because he's going to show us through 1 or 2. We're going to do 2?
We do the both. Yeah.
Both, yeah. We're going to do 2 vans. Now, one is his older van, and then he's got his most newest van, and then there's one coming. It's getting made, and it's going to be even better, he tells me. All right, so you ready to take me through?
Okay, boss.
Let's do it. So this is the first van. So what brand's your van?
Toyota HiAce.
Yep. And tell us some of the features.
Well, we have it's decked out fridge, slide out kitchen, hot water service, external shower. Yeah, it's.
So can I pull your fridge up?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is where he keeps his fridge. That's fridge and freezer, or
No,
just
the
fridge?
fridge.
Yep.
The upgrade is dinky dye.
Yep.
Set
Beautiful.
up.
And then your power, batteries, everything's all under
that
kept
in
under there.
The fuses and everything.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you got some really nice. I love your wall paneling. Looks really good. And then you got your power hub.
Yep, with the hot water you can electric 240 or just on the gas.
Awesome. And you got all carpet inside. That looks good. And heaps of storage, but I can see if wherever you can get storage, you got it.
Yeah, it's pretty handy. Yeah.
Yeah.
All the bits and pieces.
And then I see you got your fly net up.
Fly wire curtains.
Yep, that's always handy, isn't it? And then you got your light on the side. That
Yeah.
helps. That's something we don't have at the moment. Ours is flat. And then do you want to go around the back and we'll have a look at the back? So this is the back. And one of the first things I did notice was your camp oven. And we've been cooking with ours this weekend. How awesome is that? Got a big storage spot for that.
Can't go without.
You've got to have it. And then what else have you got here?
This is the hot and cold water and the bayonet fitting for the gas for the.
So you can hook up a shower.
No, this is for the kitchen only.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Yeah, so it's simple.
Fantastic.
Couple of pipes.
Yeah.
all good.
Yeah, because that's right. Because then your kitchen
It slides out.
Look at this. Who would know that this was tucked away inside? Look at the benches too. Just beautiful. Good workmanship, man. That's really good.
Pretty good.
Yeah. And then what else have we got?
Another storage.
Look at that. And this is what you need, you know.
A must is a train saw.
Yes. I've seen all your firewood over there. If I can zoom in there, check these logs out. Best fire ever. Anyway, but yeah, fantastic. All right, so let's go over and check out. Oh wait, there's still more.
Yeah. the gas hot water service.
Yep.
Where you just flick that switch, turn the gas on,
Yes.
flick the switch, and it automatically comes on. Gas storage and an awning and the external shower.
Yep. So you got this awning just pops out, and then you can actually have a shower outside.
Yeah, you just undo that, and it's got the faucet and the rose.
Fantastic.
No, it's pretty good.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, I really like it. And so you put all your windows in and all.
Yeah, this
Yep.
one, yeah. Yep.
That's so cool.
Same as the old one, yeah.
How do you feel? Well, one thing I've always wanted to know, how do you feel when you're cutting into your van for the first time? Do you get nervous?
Oh, you need a couple of beers.
Yeah, a couple of beers. All right. So this is the one you made just before this one, yeah?
Oh,
A few years before?
I did this. This is my original one.
Yep.
My friend bought it,
Yep.
and we redid it. So I'm going back to this kitchen, the drifter
Yep.
kitchen, and
We'll
my
go
new
around.
one.
Yep.
They're brilliant.
So what makes this kitchen so good? Is it just it's lightweight?
No, it's just it's a beautiful finish, and it's got the return that comes back out.
Okay.
Like all this stuff.
Yeah.
No, I really like them, so I'm going back to that. Yeah.
Yep. And then you come up with this idea about the back hammock that just hangs over the
back
top
awning, yeah.
that just hangs up there.
Yeah.
And then-
Alexis made that. Yeah.
Oh, Alexis, what a great job. Where is Alexis? She's run away because we're filming.
Pretty much.
Yep. And this is their dog Honey too.
Yeah.
Hey Honey. Yes. So and so what's in the next van you're gonna do? What do you think you're gonna add extra that's gonna
No, it's 90% done. I'm going
Yeah.
back to finish off next weekend. It's
Yep.
a different setup. The drifter kitchen, a big 95 litre fridge at the back.
Wow.
Yeah, and different finishes. The posh.
Posh. We're gonna call it the posh.
The posh,
The posh. All right. Well, thank you so much for showing us around your vans. These are awesome. Now, hopefully one day soon you might be making these for people, yeah? One day soon maybe?
Yeah. Well, that's the plan.
Yeah, so we might come back and revisit down the track and see where you're at.
Yeah, another month and I'll have the next one all up and
Already
go.
up and
Yeah,
go.
posh is budget.
Definitely got to come check it out. All right, well, thank you so much, and hopefully we'll see you guys soon.
Too easy, old mate.
Ciao. So how cool was that? Checking out those vans, just walking around, talking to people. It's amazing who you meet, and they were so interesting. Anyway, so we come back now. It's getting late, so we're going to pop on dinner, and I'm going to try for the very first time a red wine stew inside our camp oven. I've never done it before. So with Adam's help, let's see if we can make a red hot go of it. Anyway, let's see how this works out. So I'll show you what we're going to put into it. All right, so Adam's already started chopping up the veggies while I was over filming the vans. So we've got potato, we're going to do carrot, we've got mushrooms, so we're just going to chuck them in, probably just cut them in half and chuck them in as big as you can. We're even going to add a bit of corn and peas. Then once you've got all that in it, we've got the stock, we're doing a beef stock. We've got the red wine, okay, can't have it without the red wine, otherwise it's not red wine stew. And then in here we've pre-cut up all of our beef, so that's there, so it's ready to go. And then I've brought along some of our herbs and stuff from home, some oregano, some parsley, and then we've also got, what was in here, Adam? A bit of paprika, you know, whatever you want to chuck in. We're just going to chuck a bit of everything in. But first of all, the very first thing we're doing before we cut anything else up is I'm going to just brown off the meat, or looks like Adam's taken over there. So we're just going to brown off the
Times
meat.
of the essence. So you want to get yourself.
Yeah, we've got to hurry up because it's getting dark. As you can see, it's getting dark. Got another van that just pulled up. Check that van out. That's a really nice new one.
And Dean talks a lot, so
And I talk too much to people. You were the one that started all these conversations with people. Anyway, it's nice to meet people. All right, let's get this happening. All right, so now what I've done is I've just taken the foil out from when we made the scones today, and now that is ready to go straight away. It doesn't even need to be cleaned. That oil you can see is what I've put in there earlier, so this doesn't go rusty. And all I'm going to do is put new foil in, really foil it up, and then that way it will save us having to clean this. And we've kept, like I said, that little tray that keeps the veggies, so stop it from burning. All right, so now we're just adding plain flour, and Anna's just going to stir that around, and then literally once we've done this, we're just going to pop it straight into the camp oven, which I've got ready over here. I've folded it all out, so hopefully that'll keep our pot clean, and that's it. And then we'll add our veggies. So now Adam's just popped all the potato in and the carrots down the bottom because it's a bit more hardier. Then we're going to throw this meat on top.
And eventually you'd stir it all through. But
We can stir it through a bit later, but for now, we're sorry about the sound in the background. Someone's blowing something up. So that's our meat, which has got the powder on it. So hopefully that'll thicken up the sauce.
the flour.
The flour, sorry. So hopefully that thickens up the sauce. I'm just going to add a few mushies on top and some potatoes. I'm going to do a sprinkle of corn and peas as well. All right, so that's starting to look good. Our little concoction. That's probably enough, actually. Oh, we always go too big. Okay, so that's that. Now we're going to add our stock. So I'm going to chuck that in, Adam.
If there's any space for it.
So now you want to kind of just fill this up so it hits the level of that, or just under. I'll put that in. Now you're probably wondering when the red wine comes into it. We're going to chuck some red wine into this, give it a stir around, and then pour the rest of that inside. Alright, give that a mix around, get that powder. The flour, I'm just going to pour that in over.
Actually, before I do that, what herbs have we got?
Oh yeah, we haven't put herbs in. Oh jeez.
So let's put some parsley in.
Parsley. Now what's this one?
A bit of paprika.
Paprika.
Should have actually put this in the meat now, think about it, when we cooked it off. But, oh well.
You'll still taste it.
We learn. Or we don't learn.
So I'm just pouring that on top. And that is it. We're going to chuck the lid on that. And I'm just going to throw a bit more juice on top.
For good measure.
Oh god, that's very Italian of you. And then I'm going to take it over and put it on the coals. Now, those coals over there are perfect. So once he puts the lid on, I'm going to dig them out and chuck them on top. There we go. Alright, so let's grab some of these. I'll give Adam the camera. And then we're just going to grab these ones. These have been cooking all day. Oh, look at this. Look how good they are. Oh. So with the leftover veggies, we'll take these home, but the potatoes will go funny because they've been cut. So Adam's just throwing a few bits and pieces into foil.
Because carrots can keep in the fridge cut.
Yeah, the carrots will keep, but the mushrooms...
And the potatoes are a bit...
We're going to do a little... This will be our pre-dinner
Want a bit of
snack.
onion? A bit of onion.
Oh yeah, he's going to chuck a bit of onion in there. And we're just going to literally, like we did with the corn the other week, if you didn't see that episode, it was last week, and we threw corn in some foil and cooked it in the fire, and it tasted beautiful. It locks in all the flavour, and then just add a bit of butter. Beautiful. So that's what we'll probably do this, add a little bit of butter. I might not even need it. Oh look, now he's going right out. Oh, rightio, Adam. Settle down.
Ooh.
Oh.
Maybe that could make the blooper
Oh
reel.
my god, put that in the blooper reel. Anyway, the fire's burning pretty good.
Bit of sage.
Adam's had the chair out there for so long trying to dry his jacket because his wind cheater because it got wet today. Jeez. Anyway. You add any more to that?
No, just a dash.
Geez, something's going to grow out of that. Just a dash. What's that one? Paprika?
Again.
Paprika. Beautiful. Anyway, we'll get this on as well. And we'll have this, I reckon we'll have this in an hour. All right, go chuck it on. Let's go. Let's see how this works. And then we've got some more branches and that burning at the back. Just trying to make some more coal for later, because we'll probably have a look underneath that lid in an hour, see how it's going. But it could take up to about 2 hours for that to cook. But our little bag of veggies won't take that long. Adam's over here now opening. This is, remember, this is our entree.
Oh, it's a bit charred, but it'll do.
Oh, I've got a bit of that. What do you reckon, Adam? Way too many herbs, mister. So this is halfway point. So now we're just going to let this do its thing. And then...
15 minutes on that, and that should be ready.
Yeah, probably about 15 minutes. And that should be done.
Cooking for 2 hours.
2 hours we had it cooking for. So if that ain't ready, well, I think we'll just eat it anyway. So we're just taking it out of the fire. Adam's going to open it up. I'm going to check out how it's looking.
Oh,
Adam, lift it, lift it, lift it. Oh yeah, that looks good.
I might taste a potato and some meat.
Yeah, get some potato out and check it and see how that tastes. Now, how's that, Adam?
It's hot. It's
Potato
really
cooked?
Yep.
Yeah?
But let's test this meat.
All right. All right, next is the meat. We're testing the meat. I'm just laughing
really
at you
hot.
burning yourself. That's great.
Yep. Oh
Is it tender?
shit! I just dropped it on the ground.
What was it, tender? The bit you had?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And
So you happy with that, or do you want to leave it another
No,
half
that
an
had
hour?
cooked all the way through. Look, you can see. I mean, we're not going to eat this, obviously, but that's why I can eat this bit.
Yeah.
But it's all cooked.
Beautiful. All right. Well, it looks like it's time for dinner. Right, so we're dishing up, and now it's starting to look more like a stew. Look at this. How good's that look?
Maybe next time though, a little less veggies and a bit more liquid.
Yeah, a bit more. But then I know what you'll like, Adam. You don't like it runny, so this is quite nice. It's looking good. Yummo.
Now this is a 4.5 litre what's it called again?
Camp oven.
Oven.
Yeah.
And this is this was maybe 6 small potatoes, a handful of carrots, half an onion, handful of mushrooms, peas and corn, as you can see, and that's for 2 people.
And we've got some nice sourdough to go with it, which will be nice. Anyway, let's... What's your word, Adam? Bon appetit?
Bon appetit.
Well, there we go. All dished up. Twyla's happy. She's going to get some.
Yeah, should be good, eventually.
And we're just having it, like I said, with some sourdough, and it's going to be beautiful. So we'll be able to soak up. So as you can see, after you stir it, it looks a bit more like a stew. But yeah, it's great. It smells so good. Well, we've had a big night. This is how Twyla's ended up. Wrapped up. And yeah, so we met some guys next to us, there's 3 of them. And we've spent the night having a drink around the fire, haven't we?
Too many drinks.
And Adam's a bit tipsy.
No, I'm not.
For the first time ever.
No, I think I've had 5 wines in a few hours.
Yeah.
So, yeah. No, good night. Good night.
No,
Yeah,
it
it's
was a
been
good
good.
night. It was
It's
a good
been
night.
good. Yep.
And they had a chainsaw and an axe, so they had plenty of fire to burn.
And they had a cavoodle exactly like Twyla, but 2
Yeah.
months younger.
We met
he
her
was
earlier in the day
He was
too.
literally
Oh,
her
he.
mirror image.
Yes.
So, but yeah, good night.
They were twins. So anyway, so we come back.
And she's
We're
baby.
heading to bed. She's absolutely... She's going to hate me because I'm about to pull her out of there because she's going to go sleep on Adam's side. But that's my blanket. But she's had a big day.
Look, she's already falling
Big
asleep.
day.
Look at that
Yep.
look she's giving. She's like,
know.
leave me alone.
Aww. Anyway, we're going to go up in the morning. We've got something exciting to cook for breakfast. So we'll go to sleep and we'll get up and do... Oh, look, she's falling asleep now. She's gone.
On to our next meal
asleep.
soon.
All right, guys. Well, let's turn these lights off. Good night. Good morning, guys. So we've just gotten up and had a really good sleep last night. Made ourselves a coffee and just woken up with... I feel like we're in the clouds. Like if I turn the camera around, check out this. The clouds are so low and it just makes it feel so magic. And having these trees behind us too, opening the window in the morning, it just looks so magical. But anyway, so this morning we are going to be cooking for breakfast wraps. Now, my brother sent me him making these only a couple of weeks ago when they were out camping, and then he got the idea from his friend, and so now I'm going to give it an attempt. Now I'm going to be letting them down because I've probably left the most important ingredient at home for these wraps, which is the actual hamburger, you know, the risotto, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, so we're still going to attempt to make them. We've got the hash browns, egg, bacon. We're going to put some cheese in there just to make it a bit different. And have ourselves some brekkie wraps. But anyway, I've got the barbecue out, so we're going to be using the 2-burner barbecue today. Adam might get me to put the fire back on because he's thinking he might want to cook some fish in the fire. I brought some fish with us, so we might have that after breakfast. He might make some fish. Anyway, better go make these breakfast wraps. We promised the boys last night, who we were sitting around the fire with, that would bring them over some scones. So we've got our last 3 scones and we're going to take them over now before we start cooking our breakfast and keep our promise. Hey, Twyla.
She's been sooking. She's been missing her friend again.
Yeah, she wants to go see her twin. Do you want to go see her twin now? All right, let's go take these over. Okay, so we are going to start these now. I've already put the hash browns on because they're going to take the longest, I think. So I've got them on. And then, now remember, we are missing the beef patties or rissoles, if you want to call them, whatever you want to call them. But anyway, get the bacon on, the eggs on now. And then with the cheese, once the bacon's nearly cooked, I'm going to put the cheese on. Now the cheese, I don't think my brother added cheese, but we're adding cheese today for a point of difference. And yeah, we've got the wraps there ready. So Twyla, we ready to do this? Alright, so we're going to start these. We're going to start with the hash brown first. We're going to pop that on there. Then we're going to grab our bacon. And then we might do... Adam likes his egg cooked on both sides. So I'm going to chuck that egg in. And then I'm going to chuck another piece of bacon on top of that. Oh, it's sliding everywhere. And then, the barbecue sauce. How much sauce do you want, Adam?
Just a dash.
Just a dash? That?
Yep.
Okay. And then pretty much just wrap it up and you got yourself a breakfast wrap. How's that? Thanks, Lee. So now Adam's cooking his fish, which, are you eating this straight after breakfast
This is
now?
like
or you
brunch.
Brunch?
And I had it in the fridge since Friday night, so
Thought you better cook it
it's
up
got to be cooked
before we go.
sometime.
Yeah.
So just I'm just gonna this only take a few minutes to defrost because it's so thin. I'll just chuck in some butter. I've just got some butter and parsley, which I'll put in the tin foil, and a few slices of lemon, and then put it in the coals for 15 minutes, and then that should be ready to eat.
Okay. Right. Now to see how it turned out. Oh, look at that. Now, I don't like fish, but that looks good.
That's good. Yep.
That's cooked right through. Really nice. Happy with that, Adam?
Yeah, that's good. It may be lemon overkill, but
I'm sure it's going to taste good.
really nice.
Fantastic. Good job. Well, guys, that's it for another adventure. I hope you've enjoyed all the cooking, the vans today, checking them all out. It has been such a fun episode.
Yeah, we had a great time here. Met some fantastic people. They may turn into friends. Hopefully, time will tell. Yeah, weather's been surprisingly well as well. So
Yeah,
the sun's now out.
The weather guy was telling us don't come out, it's going to rain, and we ended up with the nicest weather ever. Yes, there was some rain, but it just added to the experience. And guys, remember to go down the bottom, like and subscribe, help the channel grow, and we'll see you next Sunday at 5 p.m. See you guys.
See ya.